field. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here's a carry for the fullback. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's brought down at the 28. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try and run it with the fullback. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going here. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the first down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finding some room at the 25. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's an option look. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. Brings up.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the single back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
South Carolina, 7. Memphis, 0.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Last possession, they fumbled it away and had set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Watkins. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. No huddle now for the offense.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, in most of these counters, you need the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop it short of the first down.
Well, it's third down and forever. The defense is kind of sitting back in what I would say is like a prevent defense, just trying to avoid the big play, and it almost cost them. Quarterback checks it to his running back, and the running back shows you he could pick up a lot of yards. So it's fourth down, but at least it's a little bit more manageable.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Watkins. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And his guy's man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. Testing the right side here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, it's Watkins. Catch made on the right side. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short game.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams from this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, Coach, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Watkins. Quick throw to his receiver. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
South Carolina.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air, it's Watkins. It's a short completion to the big tight end and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. He's getting pushed around.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice for
touchdown Tigers. That puts him on top in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem. PAT right down there. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Up for the first, but still going. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he get there on the ground? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? And he drops back in the gun. He breaks free. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing is open. The result is a sack and a turnover on down.
It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here's the option play. QB decides to keep it here. Pitch to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back out there on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the ball is picked off. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Memphis 28, South Carolina 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. They'll run the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Loses 5. Second down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football
into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14.
Returner decides to fair catch this. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Barker. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And first down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion.
Get set.
Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks trying to cash in here in the red zone.
Second down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Single back, takes the handoff. tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21.
That makes the score Memphis 35.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Get some space around the 30. Touchdown, Memphis. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's McCarthy. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a first down from the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Passes the 40. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to pass. It's Watkins. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Via the screen. Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.